Hi, former New England Patriot and three-time Super Bowl champion here, Joe Andruzzi. Hello to all my friends out there at Stowe Weekend of Hope. Wish I could be there with you this year, but unfortunately we can't be together. But I've been asked to put this video together for you all to look at. I got some questions here that I've been asked to answer. So I'll start with question number one. Why is cancer such an important cause for me? Cancer started long ago when I was a child with my grandfather, who battled lung cancer and passed away at at a young age in his 60s. And unfortunately, it's touched some lives and people close to me. And I was raising money for brain cancer research during my playing days in New England. And when after 10 years in the NFL, I was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma. So I battled for my life, and my beautiful and lovely wife sat by my side day in and day out, and knowing that we raised money and donated it for brain cancer research. But wanted to touch on a personal note. So from my bedside, she researched and found there was a big need for helping families and individuals that are battling cancer with the whole man bills. So financial toxicity, it takes a burden on a lot of families and individuals that are battling cancer. So that's a big reason why JAF was born. So the Joe Andruzzi Foundation was born after my battle with Burkitt's lymphoma that forced me to retire. We were born in May 2008. So from then on, it's just paying it forward and helping many families and individuals that are in need. Question two, who inspired you during your cancer journey and why? Well, I think you have to say God. And, I always been, a churchgoer and Catholic person. Started Catholic school when I was younger, but switched to public. But overall, I always continued to pray, and I found praying to be a stress reliever, and many things that revolve around praying. And it's one of those things where whether you believe in one God or somebody almighty, there's somebody looking down on us, because like I said, we started raising money for brain cancer research, and God put us in touch with this one family person. His name was C.J. Buckley, who battled brain cancer in 2001. And unfortunately, he passed away in December of 2002. And my wife, Jen, and I, along with his family, started a brain cancer research fund in honor of him. Raised over $500,000 in 3 years. And what do you know, a year later, I'm calling that doctor for my own help. So, God works in funny ways. We didn't sell our house here in New England because of friends of ours that lost their entire house to a fire. And we gave them our house to live in because I finished my career in Cleveland. And what do you know? When I got diagnosed, it was here for us to move back. So it's things happen for a reason. So I do believe that there are certain things that, God, puts in place for us. And, and when I was done, I also wanted nothing to do with cancer until I got a phone call from a mom who said her son was diagnosed with Burkitt's lymphoma. And I hung up that phone and, looked at my wife, and I said, we can do a lot of good with this. I can take my 3 Super Bowl championship rings, parlay that with my 1 survivorship ring, which is my life, and pay it forward to help others that are in need. And that young boy is now a pediatric oncologist, which is truly amazing. But just the little things that happen, the people that reach out, the people that touch your lives. And like I said, C.J. Buckley, when he was sick, he always jumped out of bed when I stopped by to see him. He loved sailing. You put him on a sailboat, and he didn't have cancer underwater. He lived life to the fullest. Even to his last day, he had goals. He wanted to drive. He had his car picked out, and he couldn't wait to go search for that car and do many things in life. But unfortunately, it wasn't. It was his time. So many people, and the number one, somebody who's above all of us is looking down, and truly has inspired me to do more and pay it forward. Question 3, share your upbeat mission at JAF. So our upbeat mission, upbeat cancer, is sort of a slogan here on the fact of staying upbeat and positive and taking things one day at a time, 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 second at a time. So you can't look forward because nobody knows the future. You can't change the past because that past is already gone. So live in the moment and, take those seconds, minutes, hours, days, and group them together one by one, and, keep trying to stay positive in everything that you do, and, lean on your family and friends, all your loved ones, and, and smile and love it every day. I remember coming home bald, and, laughter is sometimes that best medicine, and being able to laugh and giggle. Like, I would come home for maybe 1 or 2 days between treatments, and I spent 50 plus days in the hospital. But I remember my daughter always looking at me bald and just laughing. So it was, we always had a great big belly laugh when Dad came home. It was pretty funny. Question 4. How did you and your family stay positive during COVID? How was the foundation help patients to stay positive? Well, COVID's affected everybody. And here at the foundation, even though we're a nonprofit, but it's a small business. So we did get some of the government help to help us stay afloat. Funding was pretty tough, but we were still there to help patients. So, having people step forward and helping us with our COVID relief fund for cancer patients, many individuals and businesses helped fund that, where we were able to keep paying it forward and help with those that are still in need, because, even though COVID has struck many of us, but cancer was here before COVID, it was here during COVID, and it's going to be here after COVID. So, in that being said, and, many people that are close to us and know our story, know what we do, it's amazing that we still have those people that are still involved and want to help pay it forward during a tough time. Question 5, what message do you have for patients living with cancer? So I think I kind of said it earlier, and, in our upbeat kind of mission statement here on the fact of just staying positive. I know I probably hear that from everybody, but, knowing that, that laughter is the best medicine. I tell people all the time, what can I do to help this person? Go rent a comedy, go watch a comedy show with them, or go watch a comedy movie with them and just laugh with them, tell jokes or tell funny stories. Many things like that usually help, but for the patients themselves, you got to remember that they're putting poison in your body, no matter what it is, if it's chemo, radiation, or if you're doing some other therapy. You got to sink down deep and truly believe that, that it's going in there to help you live. And whether you are losing your hair and looking great bald, it's one of those things where you're able to still live life to the fullest. Because, like I said earlier, you can't change the past. You don't know the future. Live for the day. Live for the moment. Because for us at the foundation, we revolve on the almighty dollar. And, that just is how it is. And the most priceless thing we all have is our life. Life is truly priceless because you don't know when we're going to be called. And, you know, nobody lives forever, but live life to the fullest. Keep paying it forward, because I know I was there in 2007. I know I look pretty good bald, but I like my hair, even though I shaved it recently for cancer again. But it still grew back again. So those of you bald out there, it's going to come back, whether thicker, thinner, or curlier. Everybody's different. I think, you know, definitely medication, it does take a toll on your body and takes a toll on, you see what it does to your hair, your outside. And it's tough because nobody really talks about what it does to your insides too. So I think the biggest struggle with patients is mentally, because you look in that mirror every day. And for you females out there, I can't imagine what you're going through, or even some of you parents out there with dealing with your kids going through it. It's not easy. And I know myself, lost my hair. I hated being bald because I'm a big fat guy. I sweat naked in the winter. So it's instant drippage down my head, and there was no hair to catch it. So for me, you know, once I, you know, got through everything, I had a big mind battle, and I battled with severe anxiety, severe depression. So it took time, but like I said, each day, one better, one step further. I was going for a walk, and I was going to get my kids from the bus stop. From there, I go a little further. Then I start at the gym. Then, you know, a little more each day, and so on and so on. So you get stronger every day. And, you know, as my brothers probably were told many times, they reiterated to me, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And when you're battling, you're definitely getting stronger, physically and mentally. So stay safe and healthy, everyone. God bless you all, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.